Thanks, Leo. Well, a local NGO calling for the language used around sexual crimes, particularly in the case of minors, to be more direct. Our Tyler Simonet explores this issue in this report.
Rape, sexual assault, indecent assault, all terms used to describe when sex crimes happen in the Bahamas. But the question has been raised as to if there's a difference. Last week, a member of parliament for Central Grand Bahama, Iram Lewis, pushed for more police presence in his constituency off the heels of a number of sexual crimes happening there. Well, Lewis came back to the lower chambers this week to say he was chided by authorities for his use of language.
And I advised the House that there were several rapes in Central Grand Bahama, in particular in the area of South Bahama. Upon arriving in Freeport, I was admonished by a senior police officer that, yes, there were rapes in Central Grand Bahama, however, not in the South Bahama area, but more in the Bahama Terrace area. Near Tynes Beach. So I want to go on record as correcting that statement that there were rapes in Central Grand Bahama. 3 victims I was advised, and I was also advised that the word rape is a bit brutal, so they call it sexual assault. But in my view, the victims thought it was brutal, and I would have called it rape.
Rise Bahamas releasing a statement yesterday indicating when the term sexual relations is used to describe an incident of sexual assault against a minor, it paints the picture as though the act was not committed by force. Ternille Burrows urging the public and authorities to call it what it is.
A term such as sexual relations, no matter the type of relation between an adult and a child, should never exist. It should be sexual abuse, sexual harm, whether it's molestation versus some other form of assault. I think we found over the past number of years there's been this trend where we see reporting of cases of sexual abuse of children, but we rarely hear the word rape used. If a child has sex with an adult, that automatically constitutes rape.
When Eyewitness News contacted a lawyer to explain the different sexual offense terms, we were directed to the Sexual Offenses and Domestic Violence Act, which defines rape as the act of any person not under 14 years of age having sexual intercourse with another person who is not his spouse, A, without the consent of that other person, B, without consent which has been extorted by threats or fear of bodily harm, C, with consent obtained by personating the spouse of that other person, or D, with consent obtained by false and fraudulent representations as to the nature and quality of the act. Additionally, Burrows invites the public to look into the reasoning behind the recent spate of sexual assaults to prevent more from happening.
It's definitely concerning when one of our family islands, our second city, Grand Bahama, like you said, recently has a lot of these cases coming up, and we would have to wonder what has sparked this trend, what's causing it. Like it might be coincidental, then again it might not. So we're definitely holding in solidarity with the people of Grand Bahama and hoping that justice is served in these cases and that these crimes are prevented.
Tyler Simonet,